Very good.
The 20th of August, Rabbi Furst, Pierke, Avos.
That's right. Thank you, Louis. Again, this is Rabbi Shlomo First. Here in Shiva Samanavshi, here in Shlaim Kerem Zoom. This is our first year in the morning. Pierke Avos. We're learning in the fifth parak, the 20th Mishnah. You have the document we've been working on the last few days. Maybe we'll start fresh since everyone's here back together. That's the one that refers to the Mishnah, 20th Mishnah. Then we all have the document.
Are you able to send it to me? I don't think I've got it.
Yeah, I don't know if I have it either.
I think I have it. It's Maseches Avos. Mishnah Kaf, Mishnah 20.
Yes.
All right, I have it.
All right.
Okay. Can you send out to Roy and to Mayor? Do you have it on your?
Yeah, I don't seem to have it.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, what's this?
Which parak is it?
The fifth parak, the 20th Mishnah.
20, right. Or is it another one?
I think it was a different one. 1 second. Let's see. I'll try and okay. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, I guess you could start reading it if you want. I'll try and see if I can't send it out to everybody again. Let's see.
Yeah, I think we're up to paragraph 10.
Yeah, well, maybe it might be. Maybe let's just first of all let's review the Mishnah itself.
Okay, let's see. Yehuda ben Tema Omer, Hayu Oz Kenimar, Vikol Kinesher, Maratz Tzvi, the Gibor Ka'arye, Lasos Ritzon Avos, I'm sorry, Avicha Shevashamayim. So Yehuda ben Tema says one should be bold like a leopard, swift like an eagle, should run like a deer, and be mighty like a lion to do the will of your Father in heaven.
If you're with the art scroll, it's 23. Perek 5, 20, number 23.
Right. You should get in your email. It should be there in your email now. Mayor
Okay.
and Rory.
Oh yes, I've got it. Thank you. Okay. Right.
Okay, so very good. Let's jump down to yeah, I guess here, yeah, we'll start with the right. Very good. We'll start with 11. That's with Parish Rabbeinu Yonah. Very good. Okay, let's start with the Parish Rabbeinu Yonah. Go ahead, Mayor.
Okay, I'm sorry, which one is
We'll start with 11. We'll start with 11.
11? Yehuda ben Tema, Omer, Vikule. So this is a reference back to what we just read.
That's right.
Hayu Oz Kenimar,
Ne'emar.
Ne'emar. One should be bold like a leopard. Lahokiach Ovrei Avera Ula Asuk Torah Harbe Lo Tiga Velo Tiaf V'chein Amar Yishai Ukavui Hashem Yachlifu Koach Shechem Yagim Hakadosh. I'm sorry. Hamakvim Lashem. So Yehuda ben Tema said, etc. One should be bold like a leopard. That he's strong.
No, so here, so he's where he's explaining now. Rabbeinu is explaining now. Why do you need to be? Where do you have to use this boldness? We're being told by Yehuda ben Tema that you should be bold like a leopard. Now, where and how are you supposed to use this boldness? So basically, he's saying two things. He said to reprimand the people who are transgressing the Torah. People who are transgressing the Torah should be reprimanded. And so you should have to be bold. You should be bold to reprimand them properly. And also Torah harbe, to lead you learning of Torah. You have to use your boldness in order to learn a lot of Torah. A lot of times people will come up and have a lot of different ideas about what you should be doing with your time. And they might be intentionally or unintentionally taking away from the time you want to learn. So you have to be bold in order to resist their entreaties and their requests for your time, right? So you have to be protective of your time that you have for learning. And the way to be protective is to be bold and like it said, like the best defense is a good offense, right? That's what they say, I think. So you have to be bold in order to preempt any efforts that might be made by people or even by yourself, even the Yetzer Hara. You have to be bold to resist the efforts of the Yetzer Hara and any other forces he may use to enlist in his efforts to try and get you to not learn as much Torah as you possibly can.
Maybe it also means that where it happens that you expound the Torah amongst people, that you're bold in doing that, that you're not hesitant or shy to say what you've learned and stick with it.
Very good. That's also true. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Person shouldn't be shy about if he has something to contribute. He should be, happy and willing and bold in contributing where he can make a positive contribution. Exactly. Very good. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And lo yigav lo tiyaf. Okay, v'chein. Okay, he brings Omar Yeshaya brings a pasuk. V'yakave Hashem yichalti koyach. Those who hope in Hashem shall be their koach shall be renewed and reinforced. Kishahem yagim hamikayim hamikroyim Hashem. They who are yagim, they who are toiling in those who are hoping and waiting for Hashem. Yigdal kocham, and their koach should be increased. Yachlifu osam lios koach hadasha lasos malachas Hashem od rav, and it's going to give Hashem will give them a boost of energy. They should have new energies to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu even further than what they've been doing up until now. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the second line. The Kal Kanesher, what's that referring to? Kal Kanesher, Ya'alu Aver Kanesher. Ya'alu Aver Kanesher. They should be swift like a nesher in the skies to be at hand when it's needed to help to help out in some way or another. You should run swiftly like a deer. Lo yigiu shar b'nei adam kishahem rotzim ne'elim. Right, and he shouldn't be tired out. He shouldn't tire out. And that there are other people who also are running, but he's going to run for a double mitzvah. He shouldn't refrain and he shouldn't hesitate when it comes to running for a double mitzvah. When it comes to a mitzvah, he should run like a deer. When it comes to a mitzvah, the last line, the second to last line there, he should not falter when it comes to running to do a mitzvah, and he should not ya'afu, he should not ya'ifu from yoyev koyach. He should not weaken, he should not wane in his strength. Ki shar b'nei adam kishaholiki holik liyom yosem ma'alchu hu ayef. Because people on a journey, right? The way it is when you're on a journey, right? You normally get tired, and as the journey increases, the tiredness increases, right? But when it comes to serving Hashem, if you know you're doing something to serve Hashem, right? You shouldn't let your physical limitations constrain you in serving Hashem. And if it's going to be for a mitzvah that you're journeying to do a mitzvah, you should gain increasingly in your strength to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and you shouldn't let the difficulty of the journey tire you out. Okay. That brings us to paragraph number 12. Yeah, paragraph number 12.
I think I should pass the baton because I have somebody coming to work on the internet and they're trying to call me, so I keep getting interrupted.
Okay, all right. Yeah, okay. Mayor, would you like to pick up then if you like?
Well, I will try. Let's see,
Sure.
12. It says Gibor Kari, so that's strong as a lion. Okay. Let's see. Lahit Gaber al hamitzvot. Okay, so to what, increased strength for the mitzvah?
Right. You should be mighty in your strength when it comes to doing a mitzvah.
What was that again? In light?
Should be mighty
Oh,
in your
mighty.
strength. Mighty. They should be mighty in your strength when it comes to doing a mitzvah.
Okay. Mitzvah. Okay. Kolomar shechol machshvoto upulo uh a rav el maaseh Hashem. Okay.
That means komak savasai upulosai devorav el ma'aseh Hashem l'sos ratzon avika shebashamayim. That means all your thoughts and all your behavior, actions of your limbs, literally the behavior, the actions of your limbs, they should be for the doing of the deeds of Hashem, which is to fulfill the Ratzon Avi Shebashamayim, that they should be done in order to fulfill the will of your Father in heaven.
Oh, okay.
Kolomer, what does that mean, Kolomer? Now he explains further.
Okay, so let's see. Hold it. Shabbat Shemayim. I don't have Kolomar. I have Eis Panim.
One second. The end of the first line in line number 12.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. I'm sorry. Kolomar ubilvad sheyihiyeh la'asot ritzon avicha shebashamayim. Okay, so as it says, bilvad, only he will do the will of your Father in heaven.
I mean, that's his direction in life. That's his major thought in life is to do the Ratzon of Hashem, the Avika Shebashamayim. Okay. That brings us to 13.
13. Okay, so it says az panim. Stubborn, I guess. Let's see. Amar Shlomo Melech Olav Hashalom Oilim Yalitz Asham Ki Harasha Oil Hadavar Aki Or Sheroeb Adam. Shlomo HaMelech says,
let's see, what is this referring to?
Said,
Kia Russia Avil, that it's this Russia who's Avil, who's a fool. Hadaber Kur, like I think he's speaking very nonsensibly. He's speaking very nonsensibly.
oh,
Roy Adam, right? He sees a person, Kishara Ba'adam, Ba'ashem Bo, and he sees in a person Ba'ashem Bo, and he's seeing some type of unsightly thing in him. Medabrik Osam Tipshim. He speaks like those types of Tipshim of fools. He speaks like fools.
Wow. Okay, so he speaks like fools. Let's see. Hatipshim Shamru Kama Mosrachat Givla Zo. Yeah. So that they say several, I'm not sure what Mosrachat is.
Something which is musrachad, it's something which is it's rotting. It's it's like so despicable. It says how despicable this thing is.
Oh,
I mean that's how fools speak. Fools, they see things that are unpleasant and they point them out to people, right? But
right.
you're not supposed to do that. If you see something unpleasant, kind of just keep going, walk, and don't call attention to something that's unpleasant, right?
Mhm.
And that's not the way of tzaddik. Tzaddikim, they understand a lot of things in this world which are unpleasant, but you don't focus on those things. That's not what you're supposed to focus on, right?
Right.
That's the and unfortunately, the whole society, the whole culture is built on the exact opposite of this. All the news, right? What's the news focus on? Doesn't focus on good things, right? Focusing on the bad things.
Right.
And that's the Shlomo Melech is saying that's the derech of tipshim, that's the derech of fools and idiots.
Uh-huh.
So, and you're not supposed to pay attention to those things. You're not supposed to focus on these things, right?
Mhm. Right.
And unfortunately, the whole world, absolutely everybody in the whole world is fixated on the exact opposite.
Mm-hmm. Not here. Okay.
Yeah. Albania Yisharim, but amongst those who are upright, Yisharim. Yisharim, however, again, amongst those who are upright, like Tzaddikim,
Okay. So Aval Ben Yisharim, Ritzon Einam Midabrim, Ella B'Shevach Uratzon Yechama She'amar Hacham Kama Libanim Shniya.
amongst the upright, the Tzaddikim, Ratzon Einam Medabrim, their their perspective is that they only speak about praiseworthy things, b'shvach. They only speak about those things which are praiseworthy, v'ratzon, and are favorable.
Mhm.
Amar Chacham, just like it says, Chacham, this is a quote from probably Mishlei, Kama lebanim yishana, Kama lebanim yishana. That how many or how nicely are um these um these older these older children, and he's praising that you may find things. There's nothing that you can't find fault with, and the teva of people, the nature of people is that they look to see fault in people and in things more than they see the good. But that's the way. That's a person's teva. But
Uh-huh.
the job that we're supposed to do in life, the job we're supposed to accomplish in life, is we're supposed to move away from what we're naturally inclined to do, and we're supposed to build and perfect ourselves in doing what Hashem wants us to do, not what we're naturally created to do, right? So even though Kadosh Baruch created us, so to speak, with many things that we have to correct, nevertheless, that's the will of Hashem that He created us in those ways, and we should be able to grow and mature and change ourselves for the better. And that's the whole purpose of what we're here to do. right? So not like the fools and the idiots that they focus on the bad things and the unfortunate things and the things which need are um, are not pleasing. They focus on the bad things and the disgusting things and the all the there was an American president. I don't know if you remember him. I think his name was um, Hoover. Hoover. What was his first name? I remember his first name.
Herbert.
Edgar.
Excuse me?
I thought it
Edgar.
was Herbert Hoover.
Herbert Hoover. Okay, Herbert Hoover. I think he said complain. He said complaining without giving advice is just whining. You're just whining. If you want to complain about something, right? So you want to complain about something, complaining on somebody, you should give some advice. Just don't complain. Otherwise, you're just whining. You're just sitting there like a little kid that doesn't have his toy. You're just sitting there whining away. Doesn't accomplish much. So, if you want to do something, if you want to make criticism, and the natural way of a person's created that he finds criticism in other people, and that's in other people. But when it comes to himself, he'll never find any criticisms, right? You find very few people who are willing to look at themselves and find criticisms. But however, you look at a person, immediately when you meet him, you can probably spot 3 or 4 things you don't like about him. It's an amazing thing. You don't never talk to the person, you never saw the person, but
Excuse me, my internet guy is here, so I'm probably going to get disconnected. I'll try and connect back in if that's the case.
okay, thank you, Lou. So it's an amazing thing. Unless you've gone under training, right? That before you even talk to a person, you just see a person. Now you've already come to several conclusions, maybe more than several conclusions about what this person is and what you like, what you don't like about him, right? That's the natural. But again, as I said, when it comes to themselves, it's the exact opposite. People see only good things about themselves. It's very hard for a person to come to conclusions about himself which are not not favorable.
Hmm.
But again, that's the way we're created, but that's not the way we're supposed to remain. We're supposed to grow and improve upon that. Right? Okay, very good. Okay, so that's about this. I want to ask, maybe if you're interested, should we maybe start turning some of our attentions towards Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur and start maybe focusing on some things we can learn to help us prepare for Rosh Hashanah? Is that something that you would want to do? Otherwise, we can continue on with Avos. It's whatever is more beneficial for you.
Hard to know.
We could turn to the high holidays. I wouldn't mind that.
The alternative or another choice is that, for example, on Sunday do the Avot, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday do the Yom Tovim, and Fridays what we usually do, the Parsha. That might be a bit too confusing.
I'll tell you, first of all, I'd have to look around. I have to look around and see what kind of material we can start learning together. Um, so, all right. Well, what I'll do, I'll try and take some time out today and see if I find anything that might be particularly relevant and helpful in making our Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur more meaningful and significant. And so, if so, I'll send it out. If not, maybe we'll continue. We'll continue with Pirkei Avos in the meantime. If we don't have anything, if I can't find anything particularly appropriate, I'm sure there's quite a lot. There's no doubt. There's a lot.
Yeah.
There. Question is, what would be most appropriate for our group? All right. Let me see. I'll try and take some time out today and look a bit around.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
good. Yeah, sure, of
If we
course.
continue with Pirkei Avot, can you send the next sheet, please?
Yeah, definitely. I'll have to prepare the next sheet. That's for sure. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very, very much.
Okay. So good. Okay. So let's take a little break now, and we'll continue with the Mr. Brewer in the meantime. And hopefully, Roy, have a good afternoon. Hope to see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay. Very good.
See you too. Be well.
Likewise,
Learn
likewise.
well.
Very good.
Okay.
Okay. Be well.
So
We'll
we're
take a
taking a
little
break
break.
now?
Yes.
Okay, it looks like I'm good. I'm all fixed now.
Oh, great. That was
Great.
quick. Okay.
Baruch Hashem. All right, I'll see
Very
you in
nice.
2 minutes then.